You've probably heard of the dark web before, but what actually is it? The dark web is a hidden part of the internet not accessible through regular search engines. It allows users to stay anonymous online and to access parts of the internet that may be restricted elsewhere. The dark web is also often linked to cybercrime, illegal drug trafficking, and the selling of personal information. While you can face legal repercussions for any illegal activity discovered on the dark web, in Canada, the dark web is fully legal to access and browse. This leads to the question, if the dark web is linked to so much crime, should it even be accessible at all? This book talk will explain the dangers of the dark web and why Canada should continue to censor it, and how this kind of censorship relates to Ray Bradbury's novel Fahrenheit 451. Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury is a dystopian fiction novel about a world where books are banned to censor ideas and limit what people are allowed to know about. In Fahrenheit 451, the government uses censorship to prevent harmful ideas and unwanted behavior. They control the media that people consume. In a similar way, the Canadian government restricts illegal activity on the dark web to reduce crime and protect the people of Canada. The Canadian Safety and Security Program uses specialized software to monitor illegal activity on the dark web and to investigate anyone accessing illegal content. I believe that Canada should continue to monitor and restrict any illegal activity that happens on the dark web, because the censorship prevents crimes such as illegal drug trafficking, and unlike in Fahrenheit 451, the measures to prevent these harmful activities are worth the loss of freedom that comes with it. How dangerous is the dark web exactly? The Canadian Centre for Cybersecurity warns about how the dark web is often used to distribute stolen personal data and information that can harm people and other organizations. The dark web is used by criminals to make money off of identity theft and other harmful acts of cybercrime. Because the dark web is anonymous, it makes it extremely difficult to track people engaging in criminal activity. This is why it's so important for Canada to restrict areas of the dark web to help protect people. A study titled Under and Over the Surface, a comparison of the use of leaked account credentials in the dark and surface web, conducted an experiment that found that leaked information is drastically more shared across the dark web than the surface web. They created multiple fake Gmail accounts and leaked their credentials across multiple platforms, including the dark web. The results showed that the accounts leaked on the dark web were far more likely to receive unwanted access. After the experiment, 1,092 unique access to the dark web accounts were recorded, while only 164 unique accesses to the accounts were recorded on the surface web. The higher number of accesses in comparison to the surface web is proof that being anonymous increases the opportunity for criminal activity, along with reducing the accountability for it. It's a lot easier to get away with cybercrime and other illegal activities on the dark web, which gives it more potential for abuse. This high abuse potential is why it's so crucial to properly restrict and censor it. Now, how does Fahrenheit 451 prove the need for censorship in Canada? In Fahrenheit 451, Captain Beatty explains how books were banned because they create conflict, encouraging different ideologies and promoting offensive ideas. The government censored books to protect society from information that can foster harmful behavior. Just like in Fahrenheit 451, by censoring areas of the dark web, our government can also protect society from harmful behavior. One of the main concepts of Fahrenheit 451 is how easily information, when unrestricted, can influence people's behavior. Whether or not restricting that information in the novel is warranted does not change the fact that people are easily changed by the resources they have access to. The main character in the book, Montag, completely changed his beliefs when granted access to restricted content and started reading books. When people in real life are given the ability to access the dark web with anonymity, they are more likely to abuse that power. Fahrenheit 451 teaches the power of knowledge and how influential it can be. The resources people are provided with change how they will act. By controlling these resources, the behavior of the people will also be controlled. If the Canadian government limits access to the dark web, society can be made safer with less risk of illegal activity because people won't have access to the tools that allow them to get away with this behavior. While Fahrenheit 451 warns about the dangers of censorship and restricting freedom, Canada's restrictions of the dark web is justifiable because its main focus is to prevent criminal activity instead of limiting free thought like in Fahrenheit 451. We can see in Fahrenheit 451 they take measures too far and limit freedom entirely. To prevent us from going down the same path, we should continue to restrict harmful areas of the dark web without preventing use entirely.